Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out the Yesod story trailer and the Yesod battle themes. I'm really excited to look into this because after the Malkuth ones, I'm really excited to look into, they've all been amazing, but some hit harder than others, and I have no idea what to expect from this because Studio EAM just always kills it with the music they choose, and so I'm really excited. And again, the Malkuth one is currently my favorite of these so far, so I'm really curious to see how the rest of these battle themes stack up after this. But anyways, if you got anything else you'd like me to check out, throw it down in the comments, and while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe because it helped the channel so much, and I'm incredibly grateful to all of you for doing that. And I'd also like to thank my Patreon supporters because without their support, I would be able to continue doing this, so thank you. Without further ado, let's check out the Yesod story trailer because you guys said the last time that I should check out the story trailer first before the battle theme, so we'll do that this time and going forward. So let's start off with the Yesod story trailer. Alright, music. Wow, such a chill melody, like so dreamy and so airy and just very beautiful. Like the bass in the background sounds phenomenal. The synth melodies just going through this, just they all are so amazing. Like this is really good, and also just completely different from what I heard from the Malkuth one, which is again not a bad thing. Like I love the variety and the different styles they choose to do with these games, and this one was just really good so far. And I'm really I'm hoping that the story part will then bleed into the battle theme, and the battle theme will kind of grow this kind of core melody or style or something like that, because it would be excellent to hear just the full 3-stage boss fight with music like this, because this is really good. Let's see. More chill synth, it's a good song. I believe that's a motif I've heard before, the bum 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 bum. Again, I can't really carry a tune, but this song started with it, and I'm fairly certain that I've heard that in other music from this game. I can't specifically pick out which ones. It might even been the Malkuth one. I'm not exactly sure, but let's keep going anyways. This is really cool though. Great synth melody. Such a fantastic synthwave melody here. Like the little like bells coming in, it sounds excellent. Like the main driving synth melody, really well done. Like this is starting really well, and we're only a minute in. Like I'm really excited to see how the song grows over the different courses of the different phases of the battle, I should say. I was just gonna say, this song, the vibe of it is like driving through like Tokyo at night or something like that. Like just a really like neon beautiful city with all these lights and things like that, and just like you and just the vehicle just driving, and just very peaceful, very beautiful, very like calm overall. Although the percussion did start picking up as we progressed through, so I'm guessing it'll get more and more intense as we go. But so far, this is just a fantastic kind of like lo-fi synthwave melody here, and I'm all for it. So many different synth melodies in this just little bit here. Like, we got like 2 or 3 different melodies kind of competing in the last like 30 seconds or something like that. I'm actually going to go back a little bit and try and get them again because it's really interesting. And then the percussion starts going a little like double time, and it works really well to change up the vibe of this song quite a bit from what we heard from the first part. This is really cool. Like, that part alone has like 3 different synth melodies going at once, and I think they build another 1 or 2 over the course of the next like 20 seconds. It's like now we have the bass melody going on there, we have the bells coming back in, and we have another synth melody on top of that. And it's really cool how layered this is and how many different styles there are in this. This like double time like breakbeat style percussion that we got going on here, like just really cool, really fast paced, and it with the kind of bass behind it, like that bass synth melody going on there, it complements it so well. And then just all the it's just a fantastic undercurrent for all the other synth melodies layered on top of it. Like, it's just a synth sandwich, and it just keeps layering more and more on top of it, and it's excellent to hear. That was actually pretty quick for the first 2 phases, so I'm guessing phase 3 here will be the most dynamic, because I mean there's still quite a ways for this song, like another 2.5 minutes or whatever of just this version of this part of the song. So phase 3, I mean, let's see what it is. Just so many fantastic synth melodies going on here. It's definitely not quite as chill as it was in the first kind of 2 phases, but the tempo's picked up a little bit, and just they're really interesting different styles to the synth melodies going on now, and they're all really good. Again, as someone who grew up playing the Mega Man games and like loves that style of gameplay and the music that comes out of it, like this definitely gives me that kind of vibe, like old school NES style, like or even like Super Nintendo, like cyberpunk style games, or again Mega Man or things like that. Like, very, very cool, very well done, and they did a fantastic job capturing the vibe. And not only that, but this background, it once again captures that vibe too. another synth sandwich that's completely different from the last one. Just like so many different layers of synth melodies just all coalescing with each other and creating fantastic harmonies. Like, it's really cool, the different like layers, and yeah, it's all really well done. I think we may have looped now, but I'm happy to get that again because it was excellent. Let's keep going. Bass coming in. It's so well composed, like how every single time the drums kind of ramp up a little bit, it shifts into a different style of synth melody. Like, it's really cool, and it's a great way to do it because, like, just the shift between different styles of melody here, they just using the percussion as a way to kind of transition from one style to another. It seems so seamless. And it kind of lets you know, like, oh, it's ramping up a little bit and then something changes and now you have a new synth melody into the next section of the song, and just keeps doing that. It's really cool. Right there. And the bass synth only really comes in at the end of that last section. Like, I'll actually go back 10 seconds so we can get it again, but it's just like a little brief section of like almost like just a lot more bassy synth coming in behind everything else, and that's kind of like the cue of the transition to the next section of the song. They always use, like, again, some kind of percussion or bass, I guess you could say, to transition. Favorite part, I think. Yeah, and then it would have shifted up to another style. I mean, it would have looped to the beginning, I believe, but yeah, this is really cool. I'm really curious to see where this part of the game would be and like the story surrounding it, because it's very like cyberpunk and like futuristic, like this neon city beyond, like you can see there, like I don't know, it's really interesting, and like the giant gears and everything. Like, obviously it's all within the library of Ruina, I would assume, but the different stories that are told and the different characters and why their styles are what they are is really interesting to me, and I'm fascinated to learn more. I can't wait to play these games. But this was really, really cool to see. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. It's really interesting. Again, so different from the last one I heard and every other song I've heard from this game in general. Like, it's just awesome every single time to go in not knowing anything about it, not knowing exactly what I'm going to kind of get myself into, and then just being blown away by how cool it is. Like, they absolutely killed it with this style of like just chill synthwave vibes. And yeah, like, of the songs I've heard from this game, this is definitely one of the more chill overall. Like, even as it progressed, like, yeah, the percussion picked up a little bit, but it didn't really get that intense compared to some of the others. Like, it was all fairly chill throughout the whole thing. Like, so maybe it's like the character Yesod himself or their self has like more of a chill vibe to them. I don't know. But anyways, it worked really well here, and it was really fantastic to hear. So anyways, thanks for hanging out and watching my reaction, and also thanks for the suggestions. But until next time, later days, folks.